Hey everybody, this is Game Freak 10124 and welcome to my Mario Kart 8 Deluxe automatic coin grinding guide video. For anybody who's willing, this is for like anybody who wants to know this, but it will be most useful for new adopters of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game who are just getting the game because they're just getting their Nintendo Switch because of the significantly increased demand for the Nintendo Switch due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But yeah, I looked up guides in the past and did some testing of stuff on my own and found out what I believe. I could be wrong. If anybody has any better ways, please post video responses in the comment section below. But what I believe to be the best coin grinding method for automatically coin grinding, so you can have the game coin grind for you while you watch TV, watch YouTube, do homework, whatever it is you need to do. If you have a turbo controller, you can probably just have it keep scrolling through the menus, but you're most likely going to want to, if you're doing the automatic coin grinding method while you're watching TV, YouTube videos, or whatever you're doing, just once in a while press the A button to go through menus. I can't get to this. I'm gonna have to, for myself, not you guys, I'm gonna have to cut the freaking dead air out, but had to take care of something. So anyway, I'm back, and can't remember quite what I was saying before, but yeah. One thing I know I was saying was, you're gonna wanna, like, watching YouTube videos, TV, movies, whatever you're doing, while having the game automatically grind coins for you using this method, you're going to want to like press the A button. Most likely, unless the turbo controller does work for this, you're going to want to press the A button periodically, and I will be showing exactly when you'll want to do that in this coin grinding guide video. But anyway, first off, you're going to want to go to multiplayer. Whether you have one Pro Controller and Joy-Cons, two Pro Controllers, whatever your situation is, depending on, again, I apologize, it's kind of a dumb sentence, but your situation, because the main thing I'm getting at is Joy-Con drift is a freaking ridiculous issue, but regardless of that, depending on your situation, two Joy-Con controllers, two Pro Controllers, turbo controllers, whatever you have, you'll want to have two controllers that will work with the game for this method. So you're going to want to go into versus race. People have recommended the two Luigi combos. I'm not going to go over those. I don't even know what they are offhand, but the combos I've used and that I recommend are Rosalina, two different combos. Because player 1's going to be doing the coin collecting. The reason the player 1's going to be doing the coin collecting for you is, I don't know if it was always the case with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or if they updated the game with a patch that made this be the case, but only player 1's coin, only the coins that player 1 collects count towards your game's coin total. You could have 2, 3, or 4 players, and the coins you grind for players 2, 3, and 4 will not matter. The only coins that will add to your coin total will be player 1's coins. So you want player 1 to be the one getting the most coins. So don't do 3 or 4 controllers like other guys have suggested in the past. 2 controllers, 2 players, and you want player 1 collecting the coins grinded, because player, again, reiterating this, only the coins collected by player 1 count towards your coin total. So anyway, one thing I did, of course, take from the recommended vehicle setup was use the plane glider. I didn't do testing with gliders, so I'm just going with the plane glider. For player 1, crap, it's a vehicle you start with, I know that. I have more vehicles to go through than I have had because of doing all the unlocks in the previous video. I think it was the City Tripper, and I have the off-road wheels. I can actually check real quick. Okay, yeah, City Tripper, off-road wheels, and the glider, so yeah. So for player 1, Rosalina with the City Tripper, off-road wheels, and the plane glider. And then for player 2, and these are all parts that you start the game with. None of these are unlocked parts. They're parts that you start the game with as soon as you pop up a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, put it in, and start the game up. These are all vehicle parts you start the game with. So the steel driver. Another thing I did take for this second combination is the sponge wheel. So for player 1 Rosalina, you'll want the City Trooper off-road wheels and the plane glider. For player 2 Rosalina, you'll want steel driver, sponge, wheels, and plane glider. Now, my setup for grinding is a bit different than other things I've seen. Part of that because of them not taking into, I want to say it's them not taking into consideration, maybe, again, I don't know if Mario Kart 8 Deluxe used to be all coins grinded count towards the total, or if it's always been player 1 from the game, the day the game came out on the Switch, but regardless, they don't taking, the other guide videos I watched don't take into consideration that only player 1 coins collected count towards the coin total. So anyway, of course you're going to want 200cc race, no teams, you're going to want no items. I'm just going to set up my, do my setup and then name off the rules, so I'm just, yeah, I apologize guys. I'm going to do my setup and then name off all the rules that you'll want to have be the case, so I think this is it. I have to go over it real quick. Okay, so this will be the setup you want right here. 200cc race, no teams, no items. Other people recommend no comm. You are going to want normal comm, and I will explain why when I actually get into the race. But again, 200cc, no teams, no items, normal comm, all vehicles, choose, and 48 races. And after this video, I will do a shorter video that's more condensed of just, okay, this is what you want to do, and first the setup for the grinding. So I have a shorter version of this video so you guys can not have to watch this long of a video for a guide when you're just wanting to automatically grind coins anyway. This will be the more in-depth explanation. My shorter video will be just me showing off, okay, these are all the setup, this is all the setup you want, and this is how it works. But anyway, and then of course you're going to want to use Moo Moo Meadows for the automatic grinding. And this is specifically for the deluxe version, of course. This is not for the Wii U version, but most people anymore are not going to be playing the Wii U version ever anyway. So, but it's still something I feel definitely wanted to mention, regardless of how irrelevant the Wii U version of Mario Kart 8 is anymore. And what we're doing here is, of course, having the auto acceleration move the characters for you. The new feature added in the game, there's smart steering, which keeps you off from any off-road areas in the tracks. Waggle controls, you want those off, and then the auto accelerate. So you guys can see the picture. The L on and off. But yeah, this is all off. Oh wait, off. So you want the smart steering and auto accelerate on, the waggle controls off for motion controls, and you of course you want the smart steering and auto accelerate on for both characters. And now we'll get into the reason why you want to have normal comm on. Of course you don't want items on because you don't want anything interfering with you, making you drop, the player 1 drop coins. Because of course your goal is to get as many coins as you possibly can, preferably 10 coins for every race, to get the coins grinded up to 5,000 for all the part unlocks. So you definitely want items off so those don't interfere. You want 200cc so it's the fastest speed in the game. The reason you want normal computers on, and here's the one of the big things of this, you want normal computers on as opposed to no computers, because when you have the characters automatically go, there will always be in a lower placements to where they always start up every single race with 5 coins. If you have the computer players off, both characters will, I mean the first player only is the only one that matters, but you'll only start, or you'll start every race up with only 0 coins. If you have the computer players turned off, you will start every race up with 0 coins. Whereas this automatic coin grinding method, if you have computer players on, you will start up every single race. I can guarantee you guys this. You will start up every single race with 5 coins. And this is vital because you start up every race with 5 coins. That will guarantee you 5 coins at the beginning of every race and give you a better chance of getting a the maximum of 10 coins at the end of every race. That's why you want the computers turned on. And do not set them to hard because they could end up causing you trouble, and do not set them to easy because you want the computer players set to normal so they're smart enough to where you will be further behind when player 1 finishes to guarantee you having 5 points at the beginning of every race. So again, normal comms, computers being on, and computers being specifically on normal difficulty are important for the coin grinding. I got extremely massively unlucky for this run because usually I have with my testing, I was actually paying attention to the game anyway. When it was automatically grinding my coins, I would often have the race end with 8, 9, or 10 coins. So don't worry about the fact that my CPU or my first player just got 2 coins at the end of that race. That was extremely crappy luck. Normally, I want to say you will never have that low of an amount of coins at the end of this. So hopefully in the second one, I will get 10 coins at the end. And of course, I was not influencing the race at all. I was holding the controller, but I was not pressing the A button or the control stick at all. I was letting the game automatically do it. Obviously, otherwise I would have made sure I got coins. But yeah, the fact I had only 2 coins there was extremely crappy luck with like where the cows were and such. Now, if you guys, for anybody who's wanting to, who doesn't care about doing this specifically in the game and is willing to actually actively play the game, if you're not wanting to just have the game automatically do it for you like this, and I will have a link to that video in the description of this video. So anybody who's willing to play the game to grind the coins and not wanting to just have the game automatically grind coins like this, I will have a link to that game explain video in the description. Like I said, I'm just reiterating this. As you guys can see, I'm at 7 coins, and sometimes like this you'll run into the cow but you won't drop coins. But yeah, I did, of course, test this to make sure you do not want the CPUs to be on hard, and you definitely do not want them to be on easy. Yeah, see, right now I'm at 9 coins. Let's see how I do on this last part here, or how the game does, I should say. Toad may have stopped me from running into a cow a second time. Okay, good. Bumping into that cow did not make me drop any coins. Yeah, see, I should get 8 coins from this end right here. Yep. Okay. Now, people did say previously if you're gonna use 4 players, Mute City is more effective for grinding coins, but again, only player 1's coins count towards the total, so doing more than 2 players is redundant because only player 1's coins count towards the total amount of coins. And I did test this too, I'm not just assuming. I tested this and have 110% confirmation that only player 1's coins count towards the total. Otherwise, I would have hit 5,000 coins much faster than I did. Because it was a couple weeks ago on the weekend I started, or so, I think it was, I'm fairly certain it was 2 weekends ago, I started doing the coin grinding for the second file automatically. But yeah, of course I will have the link to the Game Explain video for actively grinding coins in the game, not automatically doing them, not having the game automatically do it for you. I will have a link to Game Explain's video for grinding coins in this game, in both the description of this video as well as my shorter video on the guide. And I'll try and, I want to explain the reasons, but be more condensed, so I'll try my best to explain the reasoning for stuff, while also hopefully having the video be, the shorter video for grinding, be 5 minutes or less. And I'll probably just title it like short version of parentheses. But yeah, hopefully I get a good run on this one, and then I'll do, as long as I do, I'll do one more race. Hopefully I'll be within that 7 to 10 coin margin for these. But again, unfortunately, there are going to be times where you end up, the game has the character with the auto-accelerate. There's going to be points where the characters run into the cows. It's unavoidable. Like, it's not always, but it's... There are, of course, there's the occasional times where having the character running, player one character running into the cow is inevitable. Okay, just barely scraped the side of the cow on that one, jeez. Yeah, see, got the third time's the charm, I got 10 coins on that one. And if anybody watches this video and then does testing on their own, and I'll say this again in the shorter video, if anybody watches this video and does testing on their own and finds even more effective combos than I have here for player one to get coins, and player one gets 10 coins more often with a different setup, please post a video response in the comment section below so I can do an updated version, better coin grinding version myself. And like anybody who does testing and does post a video response in the comment section below, where I will do an updated version of this. If that ends up happening, I will, whoever does that, if anybody does that, I will definitely give you credit, not only in the video itself, but in the description of any future videos where I may update this method for a better setup for the character vehicle combos. But yeah, another thing I just realized to mention, the reason I have the setup on player 2 that I do is because I found that probably not always, but most of the time, player 1 is ahead of player 2, and that's important. It's very important for player 1 to be ahead of player 2, because, again, like I've said several times over, only player 1's coins collected count towards the total amount of coins you have collected. And because of that, you'll want player 1 to be ahead of player 2, because if player 2 is ahead of player 1, then player 2 will collect coins, and if player 1 is very close behind player 2, that's going to screw player 1 out of collecting the coins that are necessary for the coin grinding to get up to your 5,000 coins. Another thing of interest to mention is that in the Wii U version of Mario Kart 8, you had to collect 10,000 coins for the gold glider, but they reduced it to 5,000 coins in this version. And what's kind of dumb is I looked up like guides online, not just YouTube, but also just guides on Google for websites, and there's at least one, if not more, places I went to that said that you still have to collect 10,000 coins to get the gold glider, like in the Wii U version. I don't know if those people just assumed it was the same as the Wii U version or what, but like, it's sad. And those articles that I looked up have got to be probably about as old as the game itself. the deluxe version of the game itself, and they still say, oh hey, you have to put 10,000 coins just like the Wii U version of the game. They don't word it like that because they don't mention the Wii U version of the game, but they say, oh, you still have to put 10,000 coins. No, you don't. You only need 5,000 coins for all the cart piece unlocks. Vehicle part. All the vehicle part unlocks are done after. For collecting coins are done after 5,000 coins with the gold glider, at the gold glider, whatever. But yeah, see guys, I got another one of 10 coins, so this does have a very good success rate. It's just the second one I think was 7 or 8 coins, and the first one was a complete fluke. 2 coins, like seriously, I just got 2 10 coins in a row. That 2 coin run for that first run that was a 2-coin run was a complete freaking fluke. But yeah, anyway guys, that said, that's it for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and for anybody who's watched this entire video of me explaining things much more in depth than most other people do because they just cover the short and sweet stuff, I appreciate it and hope this will help you guys out, and I will be doing a shorter, more condensed version of this where I just do one example run of the method, and if I end up, hopefully I'll get in the ballpark of 8 to 10 coins in that video so I don't have to freaking have a second race, but it might happen. But anyway, that said, hope you guys all enjoyed this video and found this video helpful, and I'll see you guys next time for whatever you guys watch on YouTube next, as well as of course the shorter coin grinding guide video. Bye everybody.